Go, friends. I was just thinking one thing I've got to be grateful for is that I have a wonderful, absolutely wonderful ride to work. My commute is one of the best darn commutes you could ever want. Uh, Number one, well, you see where Sandy and I live along the shores of the Musconetcong River, and of course across the river from us, it's all woods, and it's fun just to wake up in the morning, go grab my coffee, and go stand on the rail and look at the river. I do that a lot, even in the winter, especially in the summer. Though I don't know, it's really cool. You never know what you're going to see. Fishermen maybe out already, or deer getting a drink of water, or maybe a trout jumping. It's kind of fun. Uh, and but then like I guess what I'm trying to say is if you don't live in Northwest New Jersey, and you're not that far away, frankly, it's not a bad place to go. Just drive around and look at things. There's some wonderful towns, Hackettstown, for instance, all sorts of shops and restaurants there, and in Hackettstown, there's you can ride anywhere north or west out of Hackettstown, and you're in for a treat for your eyes. That on that ride for that whole day. Honestly, you could travel for a day or so, day and a half, through that neck of the woods, Northwest Jersey, and and just see so many beautiful vistas, cool shops. There's the town of Hope. Blairstown's a nice town. Delaware Water Gap, my gosh, you can't go wrong checking that out. That particular spot on the Delaware River, the Water Gap, it has been a crossroads of commerce and travel for so long. I guess back to even pre-colonial days. I know there's a graveyard along Route 46, about 4 or 5 miles south of the Water Gap, where you can find the graves of people who served in the Revolutionary War. I think there's some graves in Hackettstown too. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe there is. There's just beautiful river vistas, and you can go over to Pensy, cross over to Pensy and see some neat stuff there. I mean, you're honestly, you could probably spend a week in Northwest New Jersey, the right along the Delaware up into New York State. What is it, Callicoon and all up through there. Uh, oh, you pass Port Jervis and into the Poconos, and honestly, when you were you probably wouldn't want to come home. It's just that nice. Great restaurants you got, and I from fancy ones to simple places that have been there forever, like Hot Dog Johnny's. Gosh, that's been around, I think, since the 40s. Am I wrong on that? I don't think I'm wrong. It's been a long they've been knocking out hot dogs like crazy. I go by there every day, look at it and say, oh yeah. Great French fries. Oh my heavens, yes. And you go into the town of Washington, New Jersey. Washington, New Jersey, at one time, a canal went through, railroads, highways. It was a crossroads of commerce. You'd stand there in the middle of Washington, New Jersey, and say, okay, do we head west from here, Martha? Yeah, okay. And, and off you'd go. Um, and again, around every turn, I got to say, it's kind of pretty. And if it isn't pretty, it's historical, or it's a good place to run in and maybe get an antique or a bite to eat. Huh? I'm just saying, it's honestly, people do themselves a disservice not taking a moment to ride up through that neck of the woods, especially as you approach the Water Gap and the state parks, national parks, whatever they might be, are just gorgeous. And if you're into hiking, boy, that Water Gap will that'll wear you down getting up the side of that thing. And again, just I think wonderful people. I do car shows in that neck of the woods sometimes. We get some cruise nights going, and um, or a regular old, plain old car show. And I got to say, it's fun. It really is. And again, you there must be a guidebook that can show you some of the historical events that happened all through there. Nothing, I don't any famous battles or anything, but honestly, you go up through that neck of the woods, you don't really feel like fighting. Let's have a picnic, you know. Let's have a square dance. Hey, I know a car show. Let's do that, or a parade. Or let's go see a show. Um, you'll see. You know, a thing I like too, going into some of these older towns, like the town of Washington or even Hackettstown, excuse me, is that you have so many of these very, very old buildings. And if you can get a chance, some of them, you can go in and see some interior architecture too that is just unbelievably beautiful. You know, these chandeliers that were installed, maybe when the place was built back in, in the early 1900s. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm just saying. And there's I guess there's places to stay. Although most folks aren't that far from home when they go up to that neck of the woods. They can certainly make it back home to Somerville or Bound Brook or wherever, Island, easy enough. But honestly, it'll be quite a treat for you. I'm just saying. It's I feel fortunate to be living in this general neck of the woods. The town of Chester, yeah, Chester's. Gosh, they're always up to something. Car shows, craft fairs, that kind of thing. Yeah. So again, a thought. I'm just putting in my 2 cents. I mean, I know it's nice to go to Yosemite National Park and everything, but nowadays with the COVID, some of that's kind of hard to do. But honestly, you can pack a picnic lunch, throw it in your cooler, throw it in your car, and there you go. And again, New Jersey, yes, Northwest Jersey, but also that northeast section of Pensy is mighty darn nice too. And you just drive till you drop. And it goes, and Pennsylvania, God, that goes hundreds of miles, just nothing but beauty. So, and chili dogs, yes. Yes, I've got the wanderlust in me, I gotta say. I get some of it out of my system on the commute to work, but for the I guess Sandy and I have really got to do a road trip soon. We got to just hop in the car and boogie. Anyway, so I'll see you later. God bless, friends, and have a great day. Bye now.